Welcome back to the Schmoedown replay. What's going on with the Cinepanax? My name's Chris Adams.
And my name is, I forgot to put my earphones in.
That's a weird name.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and pop these babies in real quick while we get this started.
Bad boys in. Pop them right in.
Here we go. Watch this. This is how I go. Pop. And pop.
All right. So if you're familiar with this show,
yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right. If you're familiar with this show, we're awkward as mess. Also, if you joined us last night, you would have known that we had a fantastic fun show with Vinny last night where the internet kept going out on us. So we're kind of holding out hope that fun continues tonight, just sans the internet going out.
Yep. So hopefully it does.
That was stupid. That was dumb.
It doesn't work if you're still like sharing the video that we're about to replay to.
Yeah, you learned that one, didn't you?
Well, okay. We tried making a joke, and again, awkward as mess. Living up to that standard.
No. We didn't try making a joke. You tried making a terrible joke. Don't throw me under the bus here.
You know, tomato. One of those is probably wrong. Whatever.
They both are. Anyway, we're here to, instead of like just jibber jabbering about, we're gonna have some fun. It's a nice chill. It feels like a Friday, but it's a Thursday. Nice chill end of the week, into the Schmoedown week, sans the big title match that's gonna happen tomorrow on the Throwdown. But we're ending the regular streams of Schmoedown week tonight with a nice chill, relaxing night. And we're watching Rocha versus Adam Collins. And we're just expecting a lot of woo-sa in this match, and it's gonna be a ton of fun. And we're just gonna chill.
You said chill, and the first thing that comes to my mind is the saxophone from Careless Whisper, which that's what I'm thinking now. And I wish we could play it.
It's hilarious because you said saxophone, and you know what came to my mind?
Immediately Careless Whisper, right?
Immediately Careless Whisper before you even said Careless Whisper. Yeah, it sounds just like that. Perfect. Well done.
I'm never gonna dance again.
We got our first guess. He's saying it's Ghost. It's the Ghost. Did someone say tomato? Okay, you're done.
That's not how you say that word. We covered this. It's tomato or tomato.
It's called Denethor's Nightmare. Is what it's called.
Yeah. Ooh. Anyways, while he's taking a drink, this is gonna be Adam Collins versus John Rocha. So we've got the Coyote versus the Outlaw. We've got some kind of a showdown like in the old Wild West of the Schmoedown.
What was that?
That was on Harmony.
Who's Harmony?
Yeah. Come back next week where we're going to sing the entire soundtrack of Greatest Showman.
This is me.
Yeah. From now on, don't make those jokes anymore.
Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah. So who do we have our money on for this round? Here's the thing. Once again, kind of like what we were saying last night. If you knew that, if you were watching last night, y'all would know. I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, so we got Rocha on this one because you put your money on the veteran. We're going to go ahead and assume that there's a chance you didn't watch our episode last night, you dummy. And we're going to go ahead and repeat what we said last night tonight. You usually put your money on the veteran, especially a veteran as decorated as Rocha. And I say that he is actually a veteran. So we thank him for his service, obviously. But he's a veteran also of the league. But he's also a very decorative veteran. He's held the singles belt. He's held the teams belt. He's held them all many, many times. And, you know, that you can't bet against a guy who's done that, especially if he's going up against somebody who's new to the league and has played one match prior.
Yeah. Now you also take into account that depending on when this was filmed, which I believe was probably more recently, but he's also just recently lost the team's belt and he lost the ability to claim the singles belt before the singles tournament started.
So he's hungry.
He's hungry. Apparently, so is Andres.
Actually, I would say that Rocha's probably hangry at this point. He's hungry and he's angry.
Yeah,
that's a scary Rocha. That's not a Rocha that you want to go up against as a rookie competitor.
So, let me see. Before we jump into this, we have Adam Collins is on
Corruption. And then, of course, we got Rocha's in the Finstock exchange. So, we're going to have another fun Bobby Gucci versus Shannon Barney. It's always a good time. So, yeah. And the other thing to keep in mind is if you look at where the tournament is right now, prior to us going into this match, Finstock currently has 3 people still in the game. He's got Rocha, he's got Riley, and then he also has Barbarian still in the game. Corruption at this point, Marisol has lost, and who else was on Corruption?
Let me
Mike. God, why do I forget Mike?
Wow.
Good Lord. I quit.
Well,
I'm out.
Just in case anyone wonders why we're unable to get Mike Kalinowski on one of these replay episodes.
I forget him like a dummy.
Answered that.
Yeah. Literally the biggest upset of the game so far. Anyway, that's the thing. So Corruption's down Marisol, they're down Mike. So they've only got Adam and Chance left. Now Chance is very capable of holding his own, so we're not too worried about how far Chance may or may not go in this tournament. But if Adam Collins doesn't pull the upset here, Corruption's all their hopes rely on Chance. So it's an interesting thing. There's a lot of stakes on this one for Corruption, so to speak.
Yeah. So let me see. Anything else?
Yeah, so right off the bat, guys, we want to thank you for joining us. If anybody here in the chat who's watching live knows how this show works, the two of us have not seen this match yet. We're going to be playing along, and therefore we do not want any spoilers of questions, how the match goes, any of that. You can play along in the chat because there's a delay between us seeing the chat and us being live. So, Andres, if you want to spoil anything, you can do so at that streamlabs.com/cinefanatics. Spoilers are however much dollar amount you want. Let's be honest. You can do whatever you want. It's fine. Otherwise, if you just want to send regular questions, we would prefer that because we are trying to, we're trying to keep lights on in this place.
Okay, if you say so. That doesn't seem like a really necessary thing at this point, but
ignore the arm stretching over to clearly turn the light off and on.
Wow.
Anyway, so streamlabs.com/cinefanatics. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your questions, and let us know your spoilers by giving us money there. Otherwise, we can go ahead and just jump into this thing if you're ready.
Yep. Nice,
relaxed one. No guests this week. We're just gonna chill. Ooh, that's gonna be loud too. There we go.
My
Dang
favorite
Andre.
spoiler.
I didn't want to know this was going to be a good match. I did actually. I'm glad to know that.
Welcome back, Movie Trivia
Richard Kimball.
Schmoedown.
There's one I know.
It is the ultimate Schmoedown.
Kimball.
It is round one,
Kimball.
and it is the last match.
Thank you,
of
janitor
round
from
number
Scrubs.
One. Mark Ellis.
Oh, that's a good point.
joining
Also,
me,
this is
as
the last
always,
match of
here
round number
as
one.
we get to this massive match of our play-in winner, one of our play-in winners. He is the
So many things to
Coyote,
remember on
Adam
each one of these
Collins, who was
matches.
a free agent brought up from the other leagues, and the Outlaw John Rocha, fresh off that brilliant performance against Ethan Irwin, came up short, but it was sudden death, playing some of the best Schmoedown of his career. So this is going to be some matchup here between the Coyote and the Outlaw.
That's right, Christian. The Coyote, it's a be careful what you wish for situation. You want to play in the big leagues. You want to be in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. You want to win that play-in match. Well, congratulations. You did that.
That sounded pretty good, actually.
No, it's not
Oh,
a
really?
trophy. It's not a belt. It's not a
sounded weak to
$50
me.
gift card to Shakey's. It's meeting the Outlaw.
We're on
in
worst
your
critics,
next
apparently.
Round, the first round.
Your mom
officially
sounded weak to
of the
me.
tournament. And so, Christian, you got to
Dude,
wonder what the
I'm gonna
Coyotes
tell her you
think
said that
right now.
later.
Are you just happy to be here?
Oh,
She's gonna
no,
ground-
don't.
Do you really
Don't.
think you
She's
can
gonna
make a
ground me.
serious run at this thing?
Yeah,
Because
you're
I'll
gonna
tell you
get
this,
grounded.
if
You ain't gonna be able to come out of your room
and the
for like a
Coyotes able to
month.
beat the Outlaw,
Not that you
look out rest of the league.
do
John
anyways.
Rocha
Punishment for you.
playing as well as I've seen him in quite some time.
My bed's
Again,
here.
albeit the loss
I'm
that he
happy.
suffered to Ethan Irwin, as you mentioned, but I don't know that we've
You
seen
mean I have
many
to sleep
better
for a month
performances
straight?
than what Rocha
Darn.
did that evening.
Even when he lost the team's championship to Corruption, he was still playing super strong. It was just that speed round. But Rocha was on fire. Rocha was the one, and both him and Dan have talked about it, and Dan had openly admitted that he did not know the 5-pointer, and John was the one who hit it. So John's playing very good Schmoedown right now. But this kid, Adam Collins, what do we know about him? We know that he won his first match against Gallego. And it was a nice performance. I don't know if he missed any questions, but he missed one or two, but he looked
Andres
really
there.
solid for his first performance.
Andres in the chat.
And if you listen to the behind the scenes stuff, he's been very
Freaking
active
out.
with Corruption, helping Corruption out, helping since he's
Ma'am,
joined the faction in
You
June.
are freaking out.
You are freaking
That
out,
doesn't mean that you're
man.
going to be able to come in and beat the Outlaw, but you want to have a fight.
Hey, no, I pulled
And you
your
want to
meow.
make a name for yourself.
Yeah.
All you got to do is scrap up until the end, and I think Collins is ready to do that here today.
I think he's been very inspired, and why not with all the Corruption material out there? Not only their dominance at the early part of this season, but also
It was funny, I was
behind-the-scenes
watching,
documentary that we're
the
getting, formation and
Mythical
continued
Kitchen
legacy of
earlier,
Corruption, and I think that is
and
seeped through the entire
Josh on there
faction.
was
So
talking
Shannon
about
Carter's
how to
gotta be
eat
feeling
food.
confident with
It's
whoever
like you
she's
just
putting in
open
the
your
ring,
mouth,
but
put
then
it
she
in,
might
and
see
let it
something
slide down your
special
throat
in the
hole. And I was like,
Coyotes. So then the
is he
question becomes,
really
how does
referencing
the
Little
Finstock
Nicky in this? Like
exchange
out of
counter that?
nowhere,
You're
he's
putting
quoting
possibly
Little
your
Nicky?
best horse into
That's
the
a
ring
weird
again,
one to
but
quote.
it's also a
That's
matter
also
of
the worst
keeping
way to
Rocha
describe
focused
eating
on
food
this
ever. It
match,
makes
because
me never
Christian,
want
the
to
one
eat
thing
food
about
ever
John
again.
Rocha, he was this close to being
Let it
Egypt,
slide down
and
your
he might
throat
have
hole.
stars in his eyes and visions of grandeur, thinking about winning this whole tournament. But in order to win it, he's got to get
Exception.
out of round one.
Yeah, that's true. And right now they need it because Riley is still hurting. He just had
It's a
match
ghost within
against
a ghost
Video
within a
Drew,
ghost.
and that was an okay match. It was an okay
We're going
match.
8
And
layers
Riley
of ghost
said was
here.
not happy with the way that he played. So Riley's playing shaky right now. So they really need Rocha to continue on and get them some points. But we're going to find out exactly all of that story with the Finstock exchange, all the story with
Hey, I see
Corruption.
9 watching now. If you guys want to like say something in the chat,
and maybe no one takes
Say what's
it more
up.
than I do, but like Mark said, I do find a way to come back. The thing is, Mark, I don't know how many more I got left in me, to be honest with you. They take so much out of me.
and he says that every match he comes back.
Champ is here. The champ is here.
That
The champ is here.
throwback.
Nice.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff right there.
We traditionally use the word steal as it applies to questions in round 2 of this game. But to steal implies a criminal act, thievery in the night, and general shenanigans. These aren't steals, my friends. They're corrections.
The shenanigans.
Who directed Star Trek Generations?
I'm going to say A.
Correction. David Carson directed Star Trek Generations.
Well, I wrote Jane Fonda in.
You wrote something, but it was nonsense.
Yeah, but Adam Collins and Rocha. I don't think that's going to be an easy match.
No.
John Rocha is a legend of the game. He is a double division champion. He is a Mount Rushmore competitor. Are you nerds out there happy now? Is your respectometer full? Can I move on? Thank you.
Coyote Collins, well. I drew you. Short end of the straw.
I know Rocha doesn't necessarily give as much credence or credit to incoming rookies.
I've faced guys like you my entire career. Remember Andrew Guy, the supposed giant killer? Stomped him out the way. Ben Bateman, out the way. Kalinowski, the House Classics working for you. Rachel Silvestrini, last year, boom, out the way. So now it's you and I, Coyote. The Outlaw coming for you. So bring your best game, kid. You're going to need it against the Outlaw.
John Rocha is an elite competitor and one of the favorites to win this entire tournament. Correction. John Rocha was an elite competitor, and now he is participating in the singles tournament.
I am the rightful singles champion, and I'm going to prove it in this tournament.
Yeah.
How? How?
And it has been that story. It's been corruption. It's been Finstock Exchange. It's been
How does this
swag.
match
The
feel
Torque
that
and Mercs are
epic?
making a run. Both Snyder and Draco.
The music.
So
It's a
Rockstars are
veteran
starting
versus
to
a
make
rookie. How is
little
this
run
match
now.
this
And
epic
it is,
feeling?
It's easy. It feels that
all-out war
epic
with the
because
faction. And now we're going to have two of those managers that have been going after each other. It's
because
been
Eric knows what he's
ongoing
doing
feud the
every
entire season
single
from when it
time.
started. It's the Queen of Corruption herself, who recently, not too long ago,
I'm so angry
defeated
at his
this
talent.
gentleman, taking the team's titles away from them. And now here is the match: John Rocha, Adam Collins, Shannon. Do you feel like
Damaguchi.
you're starting to get the Finstock Exchange's number the way that you did with the dungeon?
we will see you in a bit.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Gucci, got any comments for? Do you believe that that is the case? Do you believe that corruption has figured out how to beat?
Who else is here?
I mean,
Let
look,
us know.
Make no mistake about it. They've gotten the best of the.
Andres
here.
did
There's no
not
question about it.
duplicate
I mean,
himself
look
9
what
times.
happened last week. Obviously,
9
Chance took down
times.
Barbarian and IG,
There you go.
earlier this year, they're playing really well. And I said, on paper, after we drafted,
That's called a call-in response,
sat
y'all.
back, we had a big steak dinner with the whole Finstock Exchange, and I go, the only faction I'm worried about is corruption here. I go, she's got some really good players. Kalinowski can play in 3 divisions. So can Chance.
I love the flipper hat.
And these guys have proven that, and there's no question about it. I mean, look, and then this guy comes out of the woodwork, Tom Collins, and then, he beats the guy from the Galapagos Islands.
Collins.
I mean, look, there's certain things we can do here, but he's playing against John Rocha. It's a different story here.
Isn't that the guy
it's
from
actually,
Rent?
Tom Collins is a drink that I'm sure you've had a number of today. Adam
Oh,
Collins.
there's that too.
Coyote. And Shannon, that's where I put the question back to you. Is Adam Collins, the Coyote, which is why I have Molly at close watch here, do you think that he's approaching this match, or have you advised him to approach this match as the underdog? Or do you tell him, no, you are playing on a level field with this guy. He is nothing to fear.
Adam knows that John Rocha is just another competitor. He's earned the right to be here. He won his play-in match fair and square, and it's one match at a time for this guy. I don't think he's necessarily the underdog, but I do know that he's feeling no pressure.
He's a canine of some sort. He's a coyote.
About Adam Collins winning. This is whether or not
Coyote,
Rocha-
dog.
And make no mistake, Rocha is bruised, but we're not
wolf.
that he's broken because he doesn't break. So no, I wouldn't say that Adam is the underdog.
I don't know. I'm out of
necessarily.
I'm out of
I think
canines.
He feels
When Rocha
pretty much far.
rears his head appears.
I
don't know.
We got
What?
coyotes and outlaws.
I don't know.
I'm wearing turquoise
That's
on our photo
great. That's
again. I mean,
forever in
it's a
video
beautiful
form.
thing. Anything can happen.
Yeah, it is.
All right, well, it's both a big match.
I was trying to figure out some way to
right now, Tom, you have
twist the
Mark
underdog
Riley,
theme.
Also,
Oh.
Shannon, you
And
still
it
have
just
Champ
completely fell
left
flat.
in the tournament at the moment. So this is a big
You're
match
welcome.
for
Like
the both
underdog
where
or
you
something
could
like that.
potentially
Yeah.
take out corruption in this tournament here, Tom, and then taking out the outlaw would be just as big. So, all right, stakes are high.
Once again, guys, we're just
You're
we're just
right.
having some fun
Yes,
tonight.
Shannon?
It's a nice,
Hey,
relaxing.
Kuchiku,
Yeah.
I have a confession.
Go ahead.
Coochie coo.
You may not be a better manager than me, but you're a better manager than Roxy Stryer will ever be.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I mean, you and Roxy's drama is great, but you'll never be a better manager than me until you have 3 Manager of the Years on your mantelpiece like I do. Until then,
Ooh.
It's my first year. Give me a break. I'm getting there.
well, yeah, you might.
All right,
We'll
we'll
see how
Delagucci.
All right, thank you.
I'll send you a
Parlay-
picture.
His name just changed.
parlay you right out of the
Yeah.
door. All right, so they are here. They are in the waiting room, and now it is time for.
I was waiting for him to like
Movie
respond with, "Well, that goes
I
without
didn't kill my
saying."
wife.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie.
Hey Shannon,
Trivia
the same fire that burns in your
Schmoedown.
fireplace. A little burn your entire house down.
Introducing first, representing corruption with a record of 1 win, no defeats, and 1 knockout.
I'm a one-man band.
He is Adam the Coyote Collins.
No David BMI.
Adam the Coyote Collins making your official tournament debut here. This is the actual first round for you. Looks like you have a, is that an Outlaw sticker we see up there?
Outlaw Brewing Company.
Oh, I
If you're
see.
ever in New Hampshire, check it out.
Well, I mean, Adam, look, you've been a fan of this game for a while now.
That's a plug I wasn't expecting.
The Outlaw playing going into a match with a legend like this.
Brew.
It's kind of echoing off what Mark was asking Shannon. Is how do you prep for it? Is there a little bit of an intimidation factor going in when you play the Outlaw?
Well, the Outlaw is one of the original generation. He built this game from the ground up, but I've also been watching him since he built the game from the ground up. I've seen all of his matches, many of them more than once, and I respect the Outlaw.
Apparently, if I take my headphones out, the video pauses.
But I was brought into corruption with a specific purpose, and it's to test out the rest of this league, and I'm here to put John Rocha to the test.
He has a special
Well,
purpose.
you may respect John Rocha, and who wouldn't, given his legacy in the Schmoedown, but you also have a picture of Rocky behind you, and you know what a big fan Rocha's manager Gucci is of that franchise. So is that a little shot? Is that a little dig? Is that a little, hey, Gucci, I'm on your level and I'm in your head, maybe in the head of all of the Finstock Exchange?
Well, that's the Rocky 3.
It is doing fantastic. How are you?
It's, got some good tracks.
Same here. We're not that far apart in terms of like apartment span.
I've been preparing for this
my room, his room, so it's also good over here as well.
I don't know if he's
on the other side of the apartment.
On the other side of the apartment.
Enough asparagus, but if he's been paying
So far,
attention,
power works.
probably
We're
good.
doing fantastic.
All right, well, Adam Collins going to put you in the waiting room here. Good luck to you, my friend.
Thank you
All right.
so much.
All right, so Adam has
Hold on.
been removed as we wait
Okay.
for his opponent. And
I couldn't tell if it was the video or what was happening. It was the audio was like starting to come through very differently.
Yeah, it does that.
With a record of
Mine did
Yeah,
that a little while ago.
Okay.
and 10 defeats.
I wonder if it just happened to us at the same time.
He is
I was just making sure it wasn't like for some reason coming through my headphones and my computer, which doesn't make any sense.
Teams champion of the world.
Hi, welcome to the Cinefanatics, where we learn how to use AirPods.
Movie Trivia
Hi, I'm 79.
Schmoedown.
I don't know how to use technology at all.
John Rocha. John, the Outlaw Rocha has arrived. And John, look, man, former two-time teams champion, former two-time singles champion, coming off 2 amazing games. You said it before that you feel you're playing some of the best Schmoedown you've ever played. Minus, even though the defeat was in sudden death for Ethan and just a close battle there against corruption. How do you feel right now as far as your gameplay goes?
I'm ready to play.
I wonder if we would have known that if we weren't told it was there.
We're both dressed in our Sunday best hats. Let me ask you
probably
this,
not.
Outlaw.
Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Everyone else got spoiled. We'll get spoiled too, I guess.
But what new tools have you added to your repertoire that you can talk about before the match, if anything? Is it a new study?
Now we're gonna spend this entire video trying to
a
figure out what that
new
spoiler is before we get there.
I'm wondering if it's probably something like they put up the faction
I think if I
rankings,
was to give any of that away, I'd be.
and there might be some of those have
So,
extra
funny man,
points
all I can tell you is
that
I'm
we
ready
haven't
to play.
seen
I
yet.
trained like I trained for 2020, and I'm
Maybe.
ready to do it again.
Which
I
case
showed already in the
I
last
probably
2
won't
matches
necessarily
what I can
catch
do,
it because
so
it
bring
takes
the
me a
kid in
minute
here.
to
Let's go.
All right, so no more
look at
talking
those
from
and figure it
the
out.
Outlaw
I
as
like being called funny, man. I do appreciate that.
does
Andra
work.
says
So
he's back.
the-
How
All right,
long
and
did you
we've got
think this
Adam Collins
episode
and the Outlaw
was?
are here. Short talk.
Haven't even started yet.
Very, very rare that we see it. So, all right, let us begin.
Oh, he
Mark,
says
what are the rules
it
for
was a
round
big
one?
thing in the chat.
20 minute
Okay.
rules. Wow, 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 wow. In round
You know,
number
I don't
one,
mind that.
the
If
field
it
of
gets
competition.
spoiled for us
Here
by
are 8
watching, I mean, that's what
questions.
happened with everyone else.
Movie
I'm cool with
Trivia
it.
Schmoedown,
Just
no
as long as
doubt.
they donate
Each
to
question worth 1 point.
streamlabs.com/cinefanatics.
Question. There is no ceiling. Round number 1. Wing.
Then the movie trivia Schmoedown can spoil all they want for
E-rule
us.
throughout the duration of the match. Not sure you heard a question right. You want to buy your
I'm actually not serious about that. I'm
E-rule.
just,
You also each have 1
I'm
challenge
just saying.
to utilize at any point throughout the 3-round contest. You may initiate the challenge. We'll bring in your manager if their internet's working, and hopefully they will be able to confirm and ratify that a challenge is taking place. Keep in mind, competitors, 15 seconds is the time frame you have.
here's the thing, though.
Round number
This would
1,
put us in a
you right
position where we
down.
could have a lot of fun with
Yeah.
like whatever
Right.
that future episode is.
Once we ask you by name to reveal your answer, please show what you wrote at the same time.
Yeah,
you
someone
verbalize
blurts it out in the post
into
interview.
The microphone.
Yeah.
Christian, we have a focused out.
So Mike walks by and says something?
In Coyote, and
Yeah.
there's going to be some fireworks here. This could go the distance.
Could be a fight. All right, so we asked the Outlaw, are you ready?
I'm ready.
And the Coyote, are you ready?
I am.
Then
Hope none of the answers to these questions are Star Wars or 1917.
All right, here we go. Question number 1, round number 1. Categories action adventure.
Oh, yeah.
What 2019 action film stars Kristen Stewart, Naomi Scott, and Ella Balinska?
Oh,
Okay, Christian, if you had
Yeah.
to rank your favorite Rocky soundtrack, which one's at the top of the heap?
Ooh, see, soundtracks and scores.
I didn't
though.
know that was like the third one's name, so I'm having to go just based off the first two.
It's not Rocky 4. 5.
yeah. I was thinking of a different Kristen Stewart movie, and then I saw Naomi Scott, and I was like, oh, wait.
1, pens down, please.
Yeah.
And John Rocha?
Charlie's Angels.
Yes, it is. And Adam?
Charlie's Angels.
1-1 as we get to question number 2.
Charlie's Angels.
Correct answer.
Angels Day Chuck.
One from Christian. Your next category is in the 1990s. 1990s.
Am I Spanishing
movies
right?
And your query.
No.
Which actor
Didn't think so.
starred in the 90s films Cadillac Man, Toys, and Jacob the Liar? You want to see something cool, Christian?
Yes.
Yeah. Look,
No, I can't see it. Oh, I see
Neat.
it. That's pretty good. I like
Huh?
it.
it's like that band.
Is this as interesting a question as I think it is?
I don't know. I'm not sure on this.
1, pens down.
I don't think I got it.
Robin Williams.
Yes. And John?
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Robin
That
Williams.
sucks because I put Robin Williams because of course I know that one.
Yeah. I was like, this is as interesting a question because they picked 3 movies. Like, I got it off Toys.
Dramas.
Yeah.
Who stars as Baker Dill, a fishing boat captain whose life is not as it seems in the 2019 film
Oh.
Serenity?
Who was in that movie?
Oh.
Favorite Robin Williams flick?
Performance or flick?
Flick, the movie. I think I'm Good Morning Vietnam, but I'm not sure.
4, 3.
I think every time I write this name, I spell it differently.
And John Rocha?
Matthew McConaughey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Adam.
Matthew McConaughey.
I got to be honest.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey.
I was listening more to the banter than I was trying to figure out the answer to that question. That's my bad.
Name one of the 3 films in which Ingrid Bergman won an Oscar.
This is going to make me feel terrible.
We don't need it. Just one's fine.
Yeah.
They love to show off their knowledge.
5.
I only know of one Ingrid Bergman movie off the top of my head, and hopefully it won an Oscar.
Murder on the Orient Express.
Yes. And John?
Okay, so it won an Oscar. Fantastic.
Correct. Look at either Murder on the Orient Express, Anastasia, or Gaslight.
Nope.
Murder on the Orient Express.
Next question. Fantasy sci-fi.
It was right there. It was right there.
Sci-fi. Yul Brynner stars as a robotic cowboy as a futuristic theme park. In what 1973 film written and directed by Michael Crichton?
You know, I'm glad that this
Love me some Crichton.
is still working because every day I drop in a note more Yul Brynner questions. Every day.
And 5, 4, 3.
I will probably also not show this answer.
1. Pens down, please. And
There's a TV show based off of it now.
Westworld.
Yes, Adam.
Westworld.
It is.
Dang
now
it!
5.
How could I have gotten that correct?
Over the
Westworld.
Outlaws. We get to
Good job.
A lot out of these competitors for this one. So, your category question: which actor from TV's Friends?
Oh.
Starts with Bruce Willis in the comedy The Whole 9 Yards.
Oh no, I'm blanking on his name.
10 yards in a first down.
Interesting. 5.
That sucks.
3.
I know who it is.
All right.
Matthew Perry.
Matthew
Yes,
Perry.
And Rocha.
I answered Matthew Perry so fast it was scary. Matthew Perry.
Scary Perry, really?
That's what this would have said if I wasn't
Question
blanking.
is question number.
But unfortunately, I blanked, so my board is a blank.
What classic 1960 thriller?
What category?
Sorry, horror thriller.
Okay.
Horror thriller. What classic 1960 thriller
That was rough.
is known for the line, "We all go a little mad sometimes"?
that was very nicely quoted in Scream.
One in this tournament yet, Christian, that features two just stone cold focused.
Well, they're both just ready to.
I love this movie too.
And 5, 4, 3,
I mean,
2, 1. Pens down, hands up, and we start with John Rocha.
Psycho.
Yes, and Adam.
Psycho.
Okay, so here's where we
Psycho.
are. It is the last question in round number 1. Mark, if Adam Collins gets it right, then he and only he will get a bonus question.
I love saying
Now
things
we'll head on
incorrectly.
over to the third round.
That's right. In the Schmoedown, a bonus question for a perfect round. Well, that's just things day in and day out around this place. Your final category in round number 1 is in the world of animated movies. Movies drawn by hand on a computer or maybe stop motion. Thanks for the shout out, Hamilton's Hens. Your question. What classic Disney animated film is known for the line, second star to the right and straight on till morning?
Oh.
I don't think Ethan Irwin would get this one because I think they asked him this question before and he didn't get it.
Yes. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Adam, for the perfect round.
Peter Pan.
Yes. Rocha.
Don't have it.
Rocha didn't have it. So Collins.
My third favorite peanut butter, Peter Pan.
If he gets this question,
What's the second one?
Adam, this is for you and only you. All right.
Skippy.
Here it is.
First one's Jeff.
Which Adam Sandler comedy involves a toy called
Scuba Steve. That's Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
For one more point. There you
Scuba
go.
Duba Steve.
9-6, 9-6, and now Adam Collins.
I'm Scuba Steve. I haven't seen Big Daddy in a while.
Stop dropping plates in the background. All right, here we are now. Round number 2. Mark, what's the rules?
Yeah,
Okay, it's definitely gonna be
number 2 as well.
That was perfect round.
Doom,
I wasn't even paying attention.
Virtual wheel.
It's definitely going to be blurted out by Mike.
Wheels to your houses, so you're going to spin a virtual wheel with your.
It totally
once you
is.
settle on a category. You're going to hear 4 questions.
So that is
know-how. Each question worth 2 points. There is no penalty for missing a question. However, stealing.
He's up by 3.
Number 2. So if you're not sure of the answer, ask us for multiple choice.
Adam.
We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer.
Adam is up by 3.
At that point, the value goes down to 1. So Christian, because Adam Collins, the Coyote, with a surprising perfect round in round number 1, enjoys a 3-point lead over the Outlaw. So it's going to be up to the Coyote if he'd like to spin first or defer to his opponent.
Look at
We're
that.
going to remove both Finstock and the Outlaw, and we're going to.
But the wheel spin.
The plate noise in the background literally made me think somebody was in the kitchen here.
Well, I'm not.
What plate noise?
Because the kitchen's literally on the other side of.
Too much. I want to keep this momentum you've got going. You know what you need to do. Let's get this
Your wall? I know where our kitchen is.
Yeah.
All right, so they're going to spin.
Did you not hear
first,
what was
and
going
here it
around
is.
in the background there?
Let's get a good spin.
I know where our kitchen is. It's the one room I didn't show off during our blackout last night.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Look out.
I'm pretty sure Mike was in the kitchen and was throwing.
Hey, look, they recommend Ethan Irwin versus Vinny Mancuso. We recommend the replay episode.
Adam, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
I love classics. If we end up with it, that'll be fine. But let's give it one more try.
All right, let's go again.
Horror.
All right, and here is the spin.
I want horror.
Pro tips right there, guys. Pro tips.
Oh yeah.
Disaster films lurking on there. Always a fun category, but we're getting Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway movies it is. All right. So
Annie Hathaway.
Shannon, going to drop you out. We're going to bring back the Outlaw.
It's not her name.
Adam, you're going
It's a talent trying to figure out a wrong
4
way of saying these
questions
things.
in the realm of Anne Hathaway movies. Are you ready, my friend?
I am.
Anybody who's trying to learn
Here we go.
English from our
First one.
videos is having a hard time.
Why would someone do that?
Who directed?
I don't know.
and
People are
hands up
weird.
For both of you guys, please. Who directed Anne Hathaway and Robert De Niro
Ugh.
in the 2015 film The
I don't know.
Intern?
Paul Feig? Probably not.
Nancy Myers.
2
Yeah,
points.
I didn't think so. I just threw a name out there.
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway received her first Oscar nomination for playing a woman recently released in rehab in what 2000s drama?
Rachel getting married.
2 more points. Adam Collins comes-
That's
No
impressive.
clue. No clue.
Anne Hathaway appears as a character named Elizabeth Curran, who moonlights as a phone sex operator in what Gary Marshall?
This sounds familiar.
Valentine's Day.
2 more points.
Okay, not that familiar. I haven't seen that.
Love and Other Drugs.
This
Anne
is
Hathaway's
impressive.
Character is afflicted with what disease?
Parkinson's disease.
2 more points. Adam Collins just annihilates.
Jeez.
Holy crap.
Great job. And
Hey,
now
what did
we're
I
gonna
say about
remove
betting
Adam
on Rocha?
Collins, bring back.
This is a real
Just for
game.
the record, I had all those too, just for the record.
All right. Well, here is.
Yeah, this is a real game, though.
Magneto.
I love Rocha.
And
Yeah.
What are we gonna say, baby? What
Dom
are we gonna say?
Delagucci.
Great. Don't worry about it, but you're the outlaw. He's not. You got all your 3 JT rules. Let's roll and figure it out. You're the outlaw.
Let's do it.
You've come from behind before. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here
it
it
was
is.
such like a slow, depressing day at work too. This is fantastic. This is what I need to end this day on.
This is fun.
Again, if the outlaw spins
I'm having
something
fun with
he
this
doesn't
one.
want, as long as it doesn't say opponent's choice, he also has a mulligan, which is golf for do-over.
And Adam Collins is just playing
Oof.
phenomenal right now. But the Outlaws. Oh, Outlaw hits what he wants to hit. there.
Westerns.
Westerns.
And
Well,
that-
here's the point in this program where we're not able to answer any questions or keep up, much like we did during the Anne
Yeah.
Hathaway slice.
That's fine. I just want to watch, honestly.
well, we're gonna find
Yeah.
out in this. All right, so here we go.
I mean, I still want to guess.
I'm expecting a perfect round for Rocha here as well. And this is going to be a game. This is going to be a game.
The Outlaw.
With a
All right.
rookie?
Oh, yeah.
Spin in the
Oh, that's gonna be good.
For 2
Ooh.
points.
It's good stuff.
And here we go. In the world of Westerns, for 2 points, your first question. Who plays Christian Bale's son, William Evans, in 2007's 3:10 to Yuma?
Logan Lerman.
That is correct.
Here we go.
Nice.
Here it goes.
2 more points. What rock star provides the soundtrack for Young Guns 2?
Uh-oh.
John Bon Jovi.
Great question. Great
That's
answer.
Oh, that's a weird one.
That's an interesting question for
Penultimate
Westerns.
question in the world of
Yeah.
Western. John, in 1993's Tombstone, who plays a member of the traveling theater troupe named Mr. Fabian?
Billy Zane.
2 more points, and the Outlaws cooking in a category he favors. And your final question in round number 2. In what classic Western does the main villain use a pocket watch to provoke his opponents to kill him before the music finishes?
I feel like I've seen this, or at least a clip of it.
4, 3,
Repeat.
2.
Repeat.
First one.
In what classic Western?
I like it when you can kind of tell what they're going to do. He's not going to go to the multiple choice.
No,
He knows this.
He wants to pull it. He wants to pull the 2 points on it. Keep it as even as possible.
He'll go multiple choice if he doesn't get it here.
Multiple choice.
We've been doing this for like 2 years.
Unforgiven.
We know how this game works.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
See, I was thinking it's.
A is correct. It's a few dollars more.
I was thinking it's either like the fistful of dollars, a few dollars more, or good and bad and the ugly.
Yeah.
Trailing by 4 points.
Never seen any of them,
3, bring back our two
but that was
managers.
just what I thought. I know I've seen the clip of like the.
Here's the thing.
The round that will determine the
He's
match. Let's
behind
go
by
to the
4
sudden
points
death
now.
overtime.
Rocha
We'll
is.
see if the math checks out on that. In the meantime, we need a series of numbers from each of you.
So
That 5-pointer question though is going to be the killer.
It- that's gonna be it right there.
This will come down to a 5-point question, swaying the match.
Behind the scenes here, we look at how long a match lasts, and sometimes we look at the time. If it's under, the 50, somewhere in the 50-minute range, we typically think there's going to be like a TKO or a KO. Sometimes what we miss is that everybody's just nailing their questions really quickly.
Yeah,
and it's just moving the match along. So
1 to 20.
what we have here is 2 competitors who know how to play this game. And are
7, 2, and 9, please.
7, 2, and 9 for the Coyote and for John Rocha.
6,
but keep in mind one of them's a rookie.
Yeah. Yeah.
For John Rocha.
Collins is making a name for himself
we're
here.
going to give 60 seconds here, Shannon, to you to speak to Adam starting now.
Adam, you already know you're doing great.
At the end of the day, if Adam Collins loses this game, this is the same situation as you've seen before. You lose the match, but you still kind of won.
Let's go. I believe in you.
You definitely got a future in the league if you lose within this narrow margin to John
60
Rocha.
seconds.
Let's get him to
That was a
5.
weird, like robotic, like takeover. I'm pretty sure there was like a weird pause or something that everyone saw.
All right, short and sweet from both managers here.
I did not hear a thing.
Both
Yeah,
Shannon,
the whole thing froze while you were talking.
John Rocha, who's trying to avoid the
Or at least
TKO
on my end.
to
Well, that's probably StreamYard doing its thing again.
Shows category
Oh, yeah.
number 6. Category number 6.
He was having issues with us
That
yesterday,
is in the
so
realm of the Oscars.
Oh boy.
What is the most recent film to earn Mel Gibson a Best Director nomination?
Passion of the Christ.
Correct.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Oh, Hacksaw Ridge. Yeah.
In order
You just went with the first one that popped in your mind without thinking about it, did you?
He gets this
I forgot Hacksaw Ridge.
I knew it wasn't Passion.
number 8.
I didn't think so either, but
Crime films. Crime. Here's your 3-pointer. All right. Ethan Embry plays Officer Molina, a man who guns down a
Blind
black
Spotting.
civilian in what
Yeah.
2018 film?
Blind Spotting. Such a good movie.
yep.
That's a rough one if you don't know Ethan Embry was in it.
Which
5.
most people probably don't.
3. 2.
I don't know. The hate you give.
Oh,
Looking for Blind Spotting. Blind.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. Damn it.
oh,
All
you gotta watch that one.
Here we go.
All right, John. So it comes down to this.
Oh, man.
Such a good movie.
Oh, no.
You get this, then it bounces back to Collins. However, if you miss it, Adam Collins will win via TKO and pick up 4 points here for corruption. Number 10.
Jeez.
That is Tom Cruise movies.
Oof. Oh, man. What we got here?
Tom Cruise movies.
TC Legend.
Here it is. All right. What Tom Cruise film features supporting performances by Tim Blake
Minority Report.
and Peter Stormare?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Minority Report. Come on, Rocha.
Does he have it? Does he get it? Does he pull it?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
What Tom Cruise film features supporting performances by Tim Blake Nelson, Jessica Harper, and Peter Stormare?
That's a nice selection of actors that they do name in that, though. That's a good that's a well written question.
That's a good written 5-pointer.
Yeah.
Because those aren't the actors you go to try to think of that movie.
5,
No.
4, 3, 2.
Lions for Lambs.
Oh, nope.
Oh, wow. That's a big clap there for Adam Collins. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, John, I'm going to have to remove you. First.
Oh,
Adam
jeez.
Collins pulls up a massive upset. Not only a massive upset, a TKO victory over the outlaw John Rocha.
What?
2-0, 2 knockouts, back-to-back, and now he goes on to face Lon Harris. Adam, you look like you're in shock, my friend. How you doing?
I'm fine. I can feel my legs, I swear.
Jeez. I just beat John Rocha. Hold on.
With a match like that and the way he played, I think even the great John Rocha will say that you were just answering lights out. I mean, I know John, and that's what he's going to say. John played a great game. John missed 3 questions or whatever it was, and he had some hard ones in the third round. It's hard to compete against somebody who's just not missing. So, Did you feel like you had you just had your day, or the studying really paid off?
Look,
big wow.
I was just holding my breath in round 3 because that's where Rocha really shines a lot of the time, and all bets were off until those final 3 questions. Building a little bit of lead is nice, but it doesn't relax me when I'm playing someone like John Rocha.
Oh, 100%.
So I'm thrilled with the result.
100%.
I'm also humbled by the opportunity to even play him.
You're like, whew.
And
also the guy who beat John Rocha. We're all good. It's okay.
Toss up between us. But it was very exciting to play this match.
Yeah, Shannon, I think a lot of folks for the first time just now are realizing the power of Adam the Coyote Collins in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Maybe he got on their radar with a play-in match, but now he has arrived. When did you, the manager of corruption, realize that you had a new star in the Schmoedown galaxy on your hands?
Adam, when was the first time we talked? Like back in February, maybe, when you messaged me for the first time? Do you recall?
Yeah, I sent a message to you to let you know that I was playing in the other leagues after you announced that there was a vacancy in your faction.
Adam Collins is in shock right now.
Since then, to answer your question.
All right, Shannon. So the other thing here is too, you still got Chance Ellison left, and now Adam Collins.
Look, if I were in Adam Collins' position too, I would be like, I don't know what's happening right now. Are we doing a winning post interview? Is that what's happening? Really?
Basically, they only have Mark Riley left now.
It feels great. I knew we could do it. I knew Adam can do it.
I'm still at home, right?
To actually play us, that it gave Adam more time to just prepare for him. So while he was in the background panicking, Adam was just there studying. He's been helping us. We've been helping him. It's been a team effort since day one. And of course, it feels good to take out the exchange.
I actually really want to hear what Rocha has to say about this.
Because it's all about the rookies this year. It's all about the upsets. I said, season of the upsets.
This is not the upset I saw coming from the play-in matches, to be honest.
All right, so again,
I thought it was going to be Marisol and Paul.
To the next round, you're going to play Lon Harris in the next round. Any thoughts on Lon Harris?
This does big things for.
I've been watching Lon for a long time.
This does big things for the Marisol and Adam team.
On the streets. But look, I know
that's going to be a team to watch out for in the
I think Lon and I
in the team tournament now, because both of them are really good.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this: I'm going into that match the way I go into any match, preparing for a championship level opponent. And even if he downplays his skill, I will. Is
it possible that you can already, like this early, start putting Adam Collins in the Rookie of the Year? 4 points here. You at least start having him in the conversation just for the fact that he was it TKO'd Rocha.
So gotta respect him.
I feel like I would still put
it was
Andres Cabrera over
Ace. Yeah.
You know it.
I would still put him more over.
By Shannon, I don't know what's in that. All right, so we're going to remove.
If Adam is able to tear through the entire tournament and get the belt off of whoever has the belt at that time.
You
definitely.
You stars coming here all the time. You said it to me. You said it to me on the phone not too long ago, and I said to you right back, I don't know enough about this guy. Yeah. I don't know, you never know who you're going to get in the tournament. You never know if you're going to get somebody who's not prepared, or you never know you're going to get the next Schmoedown star. It looks like to me today that you ran into one of the next big Schmoedown stars. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, quite possibly. Certainly played really well, held his nerve well. I don't know what Shannon's talking about. My boy couldn't feel his legs, so don't tell me he was chilled the whole time and not scared. So it was just a good back and forth. You know, the questions just didn't fall my way. That happens sometimes in the Schmoedown in the first round. I mean, an Ingrid Bergman question, did not anticipate that. Most of the questions.
This is an incredible tournament when you see Rocha and Kalinowski getting knocked out in the first round.
Side of things. So questions are changing. What we can expect in the game is changing, and that's a good thing. It forces us veterans, us older players, to think on our toes and be like, oh, okay, stuff that we never thought would be brought up because we had studied for it, thinking it might be, now is in play, and I kind of appreciate that. So twice older films have got me. Boris Karloff certainly against Ethan, and now this situation with Ingrid Bergman. The Peter Pan thing I'm not so down about, because I just don't know that much about animated films. Maybe if I had taken a repeat, I'd have thought it out. The few dollars more, sometimes you're like, which is it? Is it Fistful of Dollars or for a few dollars more? So you just have to go back and forth on that one. But the Tom Cruise one, that's a crafty fives. Those are harder now, and so what can you say? I haven't seen Blind Spotting, so I have no shame here. I thought Adam played a great game.
He literally got hit with blind spots.
One question got the maximum amount of points, so I just couldn't get it done today, and I apologize.
Anyways, thank y'all for watching tonight.
I don't like giving corruption 4 points at my expense, but sometimes things just
wasn't really a joke as much as it was a fact.
And I'll be back again. Now it just means I'll get a lot of time to study before next year starts, and take a look at all those categories and really build up stronger study sheets to get involved. And we might still have the teams tournament to get involved in if Gucci
yes you do
to that tournament, so that'll be something to be focusing on as well. So Kid had it today. He just beat me straight up. Nothing negative to say.
All right, Gooch, so look, you got the Barbarian left, you got Riley left going into round number 2 here, and this was obviously Rocha didn't play bad. This guy just played great. So how do you
deal with going? He tore through that Anne Hathaway.
Corruption has a number here for some reason. I don't know what it is, but they do. Look, we didn't know this guy from a hole in the wall. He played great. Came out and crushed it. He went perfect.
Regardless of how he does the rest of the tournament, the fact that he TKO'd Rocha is going to put him pretty high in the draft come next go around. If for some reason Shannon decides to he not be one of her three,
he played great as well. But I agree with him. The game,
like if she keeps Mike and Chance and Laura Kelly
for a good thing. A lot of the people who
he's going to still go pretty dang high just for this match alone.
Structured differently. There's a whole different tone to the question. And like I said,
there's something to TKOing
to PJ and
the Rocha
here,
a veteran.
Team, it has gotten harder and it's gotten more difficult and it's gotten more like, they're breaking it down now. They're putting things out there. The questions are becoming so structured.
I think the interesting thing is that we talk about like upsets of the year. Like Perry versus Mike, I believe is an upset, but
I'm going to attest to this as well.
Rocha being beaten by a rookie who's only played one match in the Schmoedown. Prior to that,
we could sit back and say like, "Hey, this happened. This happened."
Do we call? I mean,
fair and square.
That's theoretically an upset just because Adam Collins is fresh on the scene
and do stuff. I mean,
but he's also clearly he's got the knowledge and the capability to beat Rocha. So, at what point do we say that? Well, maybe this isn't quite an upset.
Two very full answers on a tough day, I'm sure. For the
what qualifies as an upset?
So I'll make my last question quick. For Gucci or for John, look, I've been on the desk for virtually all of John's matches, and I've seen him evolve into maybe the greatest force the game has ever seen. The interesting question is always, what is John going to do next? And it just seems like there's this attitude of, I took a loss today, but there's no threat of retirement. There's no fear for the future. It's just, this was a tough day, and I'm going to get right back up on the horse. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, and I know Gooch will chime in as well. The thing is this, look, Christian knows we said this was a combo of pro wrestling and movie trivia. So what that means is sometimes you're the young kid coming through and the star and you're building a legacy. But after a while, when you've been in it long enough, you're putting other people over. So today, through no like intention of my own, this kid hangs a TKO on me, puts himself over, and now he's someone they got to look at. But I will say this, and Adam, I take my hat off to you. Absolutely, you played a great game. But brother, man, once they know you can do this, the target is on your back. Now you're the hunted. So it's a whole nother ball game, my man, to deal with. So I wish you the best of luck as you go through this tournament. I knew if I beat you, I would have ripped through the tournament all the way to the final. But this was the toughest first-round tournament. I think this is the toughest first-round opponent any one of the higher rankings got. I would have smoked Vinny, no problem. So it's just unfortunately this way it played out.
Dang.
He had to play a buzzsaw in Adam Collins, and once his feeling returns to his legs, I think he's going to give Lonnie all he can handle. And I got nothing but positive things to say, and respect to the question writers. And Ellis, I'm not done. I'll be back, and I'll keep fighting until I'm back up there again. And if I start taking some more losses, then at that point you start to realize maybe the game's passed me by, and I don't have the time to spend studying it as much as I have before. And I would never want to insult the game that way without being able to give my best. So we'll see what happens next year. But for now, this gives me a lot of time to reevaluate, look at all the categories, and study some more.
I agree, and I think that's well said, John. You get to a point where, to Adam Collins, here's a word of advice. It's easy to become a star. It's hard to stay one.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, look, to the great John Rocha. John, as always,
is that
man,
the
thank you for everything
first thing that Gucci said that has made 100% sense?
It really was just one of those things. It reminds me actually what happened with Paul Oyama when you guys played earlier this season.
Sober.
Thank you guys both. Paul,
so I was gonna say, if I remember our Houston video, he said like his sister has a big booty or something like that.
Really was.
Pretty sure that made sense too.
John's right. I think that's exactly what happened.
To be fair, I think he said that at Collider Live also.
The classic star
prior to that moment.
But we can't verify if either of those times he was sober.
One of the future stars in this league, in Adam Collins, the Coyote. People are going to know who Coyote is, and people are going to be looking out for him now, and they're not going to be taking him lightly because he just TKO'd the guy who just took Ethan Irwin to a couple questions into sudden death. So who knows what's going to happen, and who knows what Collins is going to do, but Shannon Barney has a real superstar on her hands. That's true.
Yeah, Christian, Tiger Woods once said that he's going to stop playing competitive golf when his best is no longer good enough to win. And so in terms of that, I don't think John Rocha is going anywhere anytime soon for seasons and seasons to come. But the headline here today is that the best of Adam Collins.
Rocha for sure has at least one more season in him.
And maybe make a run to the Final Four of this.
He's not going to retire when they're not back in the studio.
Right now, Christian, he may have gotten on a lot of radars the last 2 matches.
Rocha will go out with pomp and circumstance. He's not going to go out in a digital season.
Is here to eat.
So
no, Coyote is indeed, and it has been an amazing couple of weeks. If you didn't already know, you probably watched it when it happened live. But the Kevin Smith Chris Jericho match, it's on this channel. If you didn't know, you should go and check.
That was a good one too.
All of the matches we've done this season. You go to the season 7 playlist. Join the Patreon today. If you can, patreon.com/Schmoedown. Join up at the $10 tier. We have so many great pay-per-views coming up. We have the big title match between Ben Bateman and Dangerous Dan Merle. So make sure you check
that's
that
tomorrow.
out. That's coming up. Thank you to Mark Ellis. Thank you to our great post-production team here. And thank you to the fans. We will see you next time. Thanks again to John Rocha and to Adam Collins. Peace out.
Ooh.
This is, I agree. This is not where I was expecting an upset to be.
What? Yeah.
But
I would have pegged it the Marisol Oyama match. Not this one.
That was a good match, though. That was such a good match.
Especially because you see Rocha coming in off of, again, not knowing where this falls in line. I mean, obviously, based on what Christian said at the end, Rocha already lost his chance at the singles title. And by Gucci saying that Corruptions had their number, I would assume that there's a possibility they already did do the team title match. So, you look at a Rocha who's we assume is coming into this match off of these losses, and he's just ready to go. He's ready to tear through the tournament and get that shot at that singles belt again. But Adam Collins said, "Nope."
Yeah. So we shall be watching his career with Lord. What is it?
I don't care. Done.
With great something. With great appeal. We'll watch it with great appeal. Real quick, I want to
Star Wars tournament.
I want to go back. I didn't hear anything spoilery. We were probably talking over it, but
I don't know. Did we misread that? Was it just in the chat during the premiere or something?
Yeah, I didn't hear anything spoilery, but there was probably a chance that we were talking over it. So, yeah,
right.
Good match.
That was really good.
Next week starts off round 2, the round 2 matches. We don't know what the schedule is. So therefore we don't have a list of who we want to come onto the show lined up yet. So basically, if anyone who's watching is a part of a round 2 match next week, just stay by your Twitters and Facebooks. We may be reaching out to you at a moment's notice. Just
oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Andra says we talked over it. So
yeah, there you
go. Well, okay.
I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm honestly I'm completely in shock right now too. One, it's enough to be shocked about the fact that a rookie coming in, regardless of Adam Collins knows his stuff, he can fire off like that. Regardless of that, a rookie came in and beat Rocha. Not only that, he TKO'd him.
Yeah, and Rocha. First of all, testament to Rocha is he's someone who takes this game very, very seriously.
Yeah.
When he has a loss on this, you can see on him. He's passionate about it, and the fact that he came out of that and that post-match interview, it was fantastic. He was upset he didn't win, of course. anyone would be, but he was very positive towards Adam. And I like that. The fact that he's able to turn around and do something like that.
I think that falls in line with what he said there when he was talking about how, like in professional wrestling, sometimes, now granted in wrestling, things are set up a certain way and they're set up to take, like, say, the new rookie superstar that we want to be over with the crowd. They're set up to have that rookie superstar be over with the crowd by beating the old veteran or what have you. Yeah. So these trivia matches are not set up. Who wins, wins, and who loses, loses. But it's what Rocha said there. That's exactly what happens here is, hey, this is just the way it goes. You got a superstar. You got a kid in Adam Collins who's coming in here, guns blazing, and is knocking down these pins left and right in terms of like these trivia questions and what have you. And yeah, he's this. I'd be surprised if this doesn't quote unquote put him over with the audience. I mean, we'll talk about Rocha for ages to come still. This is a big moment for Adam Collins to shine in.
Yeah. Especially because we still consider Rocha is still of the level to be on that Mount Rushmore or Schmoemore or whatever it's called.
The big rocky faces thing.
The big thing of rocks with the faces in it.
Yeah, I got it. Nailed it.
Yeah, good job. Absolutely. But I'm eager to see what's going to happen starting next week with these matches. Round one was fantastic. Almost any one of these matches in round one could have been like a round three type of match. Eager to see where these are going to go for round two. So starting next week, game on even more. I don't know how you hype up round two when round one was already very well hyped.
Round one was insane. What's going to happen in round two? The insanity doubles down.
Yeah. So, anyways, any other final thoughts? Any y'all in the chat who's watching? Do y'all have any questions? Let's bust out some questions real quick. Let's start wrapping this up because I'm just completely dumbfounded. And yeah, first big upset of the season.
I would still say
there.
I mean, obviously, yeah, you got the matches that Ace was doing through the Star Wars because nobody knew what to expect out of him in terms of just how much of a powerhouse he was going to be. But
the ones with Chance,
I would say and then with Chance, that Chance is a good player, so there's that. But I think the biggest one that stands out so far is the Perry Mike one. I think that one is like the first real like, whoa, nobody saw that coming. Because Perry played games back in the day, and she didn't win a whole lot back in the day. And so, we didn't necessarily expect her to come in, ready to win this time around, especially against someone like Mike, who, he's currently got the team's belts. So he knows his stuff in general movie trivia, and has been in part of the league and consistently part of the league for quite some time. So, yeah, I'd say that's the first real big upset. This one's pretty high up there, though. I mean, again, it's Adam Collins knows his stuff. So, what do you qualify as an upset when you're watching a player who obviously clearly knows how to play the game and knows his movie trivia? I don't know. It's a big one, though.
Anyways, doesn't look like we have any more questions.
Wake up!
Grab a shot of coffee and then wake up. So like you were doing the chop suey thing. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. This was a fantastic match to watch. So thank y'all for watching this with us. Make sure y'all follow us on social media. We are on Twitter, Instagram at Cinefanatics MLP. There's also Chris Adams MLP, Robert Adams MLP. Follow us there. We're doing stuff on those things.
A few things.
Follow us. Those things. The things right here. Follow us on those. It would be great.
All of these things.
Especially Cinefanatics. I think we're like at 195. Get us up to 200 followers on that. Let's get up there. We're getting pretty close to that big 200. So follow us on that.
That's Twitter, right? Not Instagram. Is that Twitter?
On Twitter. Yeah. Oh, I don't
Twitter
know.
200.
I don't know Instagram where we're at on those. I can check real quick. It's going to be a little awkward, but I mean, hey, that's the show.
So while he's checking on that, guys, make sure that you're also jumping on board. Okay. All right.
We're at 145 followers on Instagram, so we're good. We still got a little ways to hit that 200.
It's vital information. Guys, get on our Patreon there. It's right there for you. It's ready to go. We're doing all sorts of fun stuff on there. All the tiers ready to go for you. We've got movie watch-alongs this month. We're going to have 2 of them dropping. The first one, as of right now, we've got planned for Saturday. I believe it's going to be towards the evening time, so expect probably like 8 or 9 o'clock in the evening time. Central.
Well, I'm closing at work, so I'll be working till 8 p.m. Central time. So
9 o'clock Central time is probably when 9 o'clock's probably when we're going to do it. It's going to be Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. So in celebration of the Face the Music being released this month, we're going to be doing that. Then I believe 2 weeks after, whatever that Saturday ends up being, is when we're going to be doing the Inception watch along in celebration of Tenet also being released this month. So guys, come hang out with us. Come jump on board the Patreon and
let's see if I understand Inception a little bit better after watching Tenet. Like, oh, this one's easy to understand.
Piece of cake.
It's super easy.
Buttercream icing. That's a cake with some buttercream icing on it right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, that's what I want for my birthday, which is next week, by the way.
Yeah, so guys, jump on the Patreon and into the Streamlabs and whatnot, and let's get him a buttercream icing cake.
That sounds good. Anyways, anything else I should play? Oh, yeah, there's also the tagline, Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Central Time. As of right now, while we're still doing 4 Schmoedown replays a week, come back for the tagline. We're talking about movies and movie news and box office and all kinds of fun movie stuff.
Sound excited about it.
The what?
Sound excited about it.
I do. Well, again, I had a long...
We're talking about movies and movie news.
I had a long, slow, depressing day at work. I'm trying to...
Guys, we're talking about the movie news, the latest in movies, the box office. Movies are coming back. They're in theaters and stuff. We're doing it on taglines. The show where the tagline is the title of the show.
We are the movie experts that only you know about and no one else knows because we're only at like 1,300 subscribers. So you are experts. We are the movie experts that you want to watch. So come back for that. Of course, Schmoedown replay. As long as Schmoedown's going on, so will the replay. We will get some guests lined up for next week, the second we know about it. And I think that's about it. Anything else you can think of?
I'm feeling pretty good about that.
Cool. Well, thank y'all for watching. All of y'all in the chat, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for hanging out. It's been a blast. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Where's that beautiful bean footage? Oh, yeah. There's this one. Anyways, as for my brother, you're over here. As for my brother, as for myself, y'all have a great evening and good night. Later.
See ya. This is not footage of beans. This is not footage of... There's onion rings, though. It's not footage of beans. It's still beautiful footage, though. It's not footage of beans. Bean footage. Here's the logo. Show's over.